Good morning. I just want to take a quick look at Australian US dollar, which I didn't cover in detail on the weekend. We have a reversal set up coming in with a new high. Just to zoom out to the daily, there was most likely a five-wave impulse in about a year ago. We had an impulsive move down, which I'm labeling as A, and since then we've been correcting in threes, up and down. And the current upswing, though quite brisk, is three waves so far. I put a label on it yesterday. We have a five-wave impulse for A, a very shallow three-wave correction, and so far four waves for what I would mark as C so far. Importantly, this looks like a triangle, which is the penultimate wave in a series. So on the next high, we may see a reversal coming into resistance. There is a limit on this move and a defined boundary, which would invalidate it, and that is the high on 9 November. Any break of this would invalidate the whole, the labeling of this move. So there's a limit on it right here, which I marked as A of a possible try. Any break of that above would invalidate the count on this. But for now, I'm bearish on it because it looks like three swings, just as this was three very choppy moves. This, though quicker, was also a clear three-wave move. And this also looks like three so far. So any move up into a new high above last week into the 7.7x area, I'll be looking to sell into for a move down for what would be D of a triangle. Now this pair is suggesting that dollar strength will return to the market. Janet Yellen will be testifying, I think, 2 days this week, Tuesday and Wednesday, but there's quite a lot of dollar news in any case. So this market, along with euro dollar, which seems to have a five-wave impulse, and New Zealand dollar, which also appears to have a five-wave impulse and is undergoing a correction, hopefully to about 7,250 area. I'll be looking to sell into these up moves on all of them so far. The other pair that's had a bit of movement overnight is dollar yen, which has put in a fifth wave, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 so far. Any correction from this which maintains a corrective look to it of in threes, basically. Anything like that, retracing a certain amount, will be a buy. So in any defined level, basically. It's low risk, point of breaking being the last low last week, which I'm marking as wave 4 for a new high to come, again suggesting more dollar strength this week. So yeah, that's all. So any new high here on dollar, Australian dollar, US dollar, we've come three waves out of the triangle so far, if that's correctly marked, correctly defined. So triangle A, B, C, D, E, three waves so far, so another high which may extend above 7.7, above last week's high. We'll be looking to sell into it with a stop clearly marked here. I don't expect we'll get there, probably peter out around here, but let's see if it happens. There may be some divergence coming in. There's definitely some divergence coming in. So it looks like a decent sell setup this week. So I'll be watching that and the other ones I mentioned on the weekend. So good luck with everything, and I will update tomorrow.